Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I'm your host, Keisha. We've got producer James over there attempting to look busy when he knows he's already fucked up some production shit already.
Hey.
And just here's the deal. It has come to my attention that I just need to find me a new producer. So if you have any producing skills, just DM me because I am tired of James.
You know who reads the mailbox first, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They may want to DM you, like, personally.
I don't even have a personal page anymore.
Well.
No, I'll be seeing that shit sometimes before you do. Go ahead and send me y'all's resumes over here because you know what? You can't be worse than him. All right, so did you guys see I thought it was in California. Producer James says it happened in India. I just knew it was Indian people.
Yeah, it's Indian people.
Okay, yeah, because they were in California. So I'm not sure what exactly was going on inside of the guy's head, but something pissed him the fuck off where he just said fuck life and fuck everybody in it. And he drove not only himself, but his wife and how many kids?
I think 2 kids.
2 or 3 kids off of a very, very high cliff.
250 feet.
250 fucking feet. And they all survived it.
All survived.
They all survived it, okay? But see, had I been his wife, it would have been everyone had survived it except for the husband, okay?
Somehow everybody survived the car, and somehow this, he just happened to drown in the ocean next to him.
Man, I'm telling you, soon as I came to, because I know I'm going to be knocked out for a little bit, but soon as I came to, I would beat that motherfucker to a pulp. I would beat that motherfucker so bad, he said, I want to die from the car accident. Just let me die from the car accident, okay? Like, how do you do that? Like, when the ambulance now came, I said, don't worry about him. I don't think he made it. I heard him gurgling a little bit. I don't think he's still alive. It's just insane.
So here's the thing. I was reading the article again. So yeah, Dharmesh Patel is his name. It was him, his wife, 2 children, 7-year-old girl, 4-year-old boy. They ran off the cliff, hit the bottom, and were trapped in the vehicle together until emergency responders arrived. What's the first thing you're going to say if that was you and you like woke up and went, oh shit, I survived?
I was like, wait a minute, my baby's all right? Okay, they straight, I'm straight. But this motherfucker over here to my left that I'm looking at, we got some problems. We got some major motherfucking problems. Ain't no need, don't try to talk. Because I'm about to punch you in your trachea.
I mean, that's like Thelma and Louise shit right there.
How do you go back as the wife to your regular life knowing everyone knows this?
You don't.
I mean, how awkward is every lunch for the rest of her life going to be like, God damn, I really want to ask her about that time her husband ran them off that cliff, but is that rude? Is it rude? Because I want details to the story. I mean, did she at least get some licks in there? Did she at least kick his head through the window? Like, it had to have been something, because there just ain't no way.
That's a crazy ass story. It really is.
I bet when he woke up, he was like, I be goddamn, next time I'm gonna just set the car on fire.
And it was in a Tesla, which I am shocked. Look, I'm not against
people who drive Teslas don't seem like they just run off their families off a cliff.
They really don't. But also, I never expected a Tesla to survive like that kind of 250 drop, rolling, slam to the bottom of a damn cliff. Like, I thought they were basically like Lego toys.
Well, I guess they need to start using Teslas in the Army now because they build Army strong. Because the Tesla just does this stuff off and said, I'm good, just charge me up. I'm good. I'm good to go.
That's the new like a rock.
No.
Tesla, like a rock.
No. About 4 people survived a 700-foot fall. Like, we are the car for the... not of the future. We are the car of now. All right. If you are a friend of the Libra Lounge, you know what time it is. It is time for the gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The gab with Keisha.
So Miss Leon Planos, I'm from Houston, Texas, and can barely talk because Beyonce cannot talk, y'all. Like, she talks like she is reading. You know, it's not, they're not reading like a theater kid reading. This is like somebody in English 1.
Like, hi, my name is Beyonce.
Hi, my name is Beyonce Knowles. Yeah, that's kind of how she talks like she's reading, and someone's trying to teach her how to read a little bit. That's just how I'm not saying she's dumb. That's just how she sounds to me. So she just announced she's about to go on her Renaissance tour, and all my people, my people, my people. One person said, "Damn, my baby sure need a new stroller, but them Beyonce tickets, the little motherfucking can walk."
Oh, is this one of those things where you got to like decide between Beyonce tickets and rent?
I wonder if my mama and them let me come move back in with them for a few months. I mean, as soon as the concert over, I'll be able to move back out. It's gonna be bitches around here walking, ain't got no wigs on, no sew-ins, no tape-ins, no eyelashes on, no fingernails. That's why I'm saving up for the Renaissance tour.
Just bald, homeless bitches that had a great time at a concert.
They'd be like, that was really abnormal. Usually at a concert, there'd be a lot of bundles and lashes so long, people flying in the sky. We ain't see none of this Beyonce concert because the bitches was broke trying to go to Beyonce. But Beyonce and them know they wrong for how much they charge for those tickets.
How
Like
much are
there's
they?
it's in the thousands.
What?
Yeah, like okay, someone is scalping a ticket right now for $3,000. I think her tickets are like in the thousands and up, like $1,200 and up.
Oh my God.
But see, if you were a real producer and you had saw the show notes already, you would have had that information prepared. Don't try, y'all hear him typing? Try to hurry up and fucking typing.
I'm trying to type like real soft.
No, it was like a hard soft.
So let's see what Beyonce tickets are for right here in our hometown.
Mm-hmm. Which I think
Houston,
she should
Texas.
give a discount to us. Houstonians, I'm saying.
You think so?
Yeah, but
I mean, last time we had some big concert thing, it kind of got out of hand, and a few folks died. You know.
I mean, how about she just made? I think it was between $25 and $45 million for performing in Dubai. Bitch, all your tickets for the U.S. should be for free. Dubai paid for them.
Holy shit! All
okay,
right,
you
here
see
you
the
go.
numbers?
Yeah, I got real numbers, and holy shit. Okay.
All right.
Floor tickets. There's like 12, 13, small number left. $2,700 on the floor.
$2,700?
$2,700.
Okay. So like $27,000 bills?
Yeah.
Okay.
And no, 100. 20, yeah.
Okay.
$2,700 bills.
Okay, thank you.
Now, if you want to sit in Beehive, which is like the level, like the stage level, $8,415.
That's a goddamn car.
If you want to sit in Club Renaissance, which I guess it looks like there's a stage and then like a walkway and then like a club.
Yeah, I think I saw that on the descriptions of the tickets.
Okay, there's 6 tickets left for $9,405.
That's just ridiculous. Don't nobody in the world seen that good.
I mean, we could do it right now if you wanted to. We could afford it like now. Maybe not tomorrow.
Beyonce gonna sound just as good in my car than she will on that stage. And if I want to see her dance, I can YouTube it.
Going out from there, like the next level, like the lower level tickets are like $2,800, $1,400.
So you cannot get there unless you have $1,000.
Pretty much. I mean, we're talking, okay, top level, highest in NRG Stadium. I'm looking at $884, $760, $1,000. Yeah, the whole night, no matter where, it's $1,000 a night. Period. That's for 2 tickets.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be honest. I wouldn't pay $100 to watch Beyonce and her Popeyes eating ass in concert. No way, no how.
No.
Sorry, Beyonce. Yeah. So I don't know if you saw like some of the promos for Renaissance, this album. She has on when she's sitting on that clear horse, kind of like Lady Godiva-ish, I guess.
Really?
Well, and one of them, she's got on this cowboy hat that is like mirrored, okay? So it turns out that she got this from an Etsy shop, had the lady make it. It paid $250 for it. The woman has gotten so much business, she had to close down her business because when people found out that Beyonce got that for $215 off of Etsy.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you're so busy. You're so damn busy that the only thing you can think of is, I'm going to have to stop making money and close down my shop.
I'm so busy making money. I got to stop.
Making money. Yes, wow. yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at her on this clear horse.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she looks good on it.
I mean, she looks good. It's just for that money, man. She better be riding a dildo.
We paying for that horse.
She better be riding a clear dildo on top of this horse, like
on stage singing.
Yeah, this needs to be an OnlyFans page.
Drunk in love on top of a clear dildo.
That's what we need right there. All
right, moving right along. So Kim Kardashian thought she was real super fucking slick, right? So she is. She's got a new Skims traveling bag, like a makeup traveler's bag, all right? So what she was trying to do was show us like one of her regular makeup bags and how this one is so much bigger. But where she fucked up as is that there's nosy people like me in the world that I'm really not even listening to what you say. I'm trying to say how your bathroom look, what kind of toothpaste you got out. So she was showing some of her bags and I'm like, that look real familiar. Now, rewind that. Screenshot. That show look like Sarah Vay. Same shit I got in my bathroom that I bought at Walgreens. She has that in her bag, but she wants us to spend hundreds of dollars on a 9-piece skincare regimen from her.
Well, yeah.
And then you know what this nasty bitch do, James? She nasty. She had her toothbrush in there, just in there. Wasn't no toilet paper on it. Wasn't no little clip thing that you get from Target to cover it up and keep germs off of it. It was just in there with some drugstore ass toothpaste. Looked like Arm & Hammer.
She's had Ray J's dick in her mouth. Why wouldn't she give a shit about it?
Because she want us to buy fucking diamond encrusted shit that she sells. That's why, okay? I just think, I'm like, busted. And then she had generic brand makeup wipes on there. But then she gonna tell us to buy this over here. Oh, now if you want the 10-piece set, I've included makeup wipes. She want us to buy that shit, but she using shit from Target.
Well, yeah, of course.
She slipped up that time.
No, there's a difference between making money and spending your own damn money.
But she has a lot of, this is how much money Kim Kardashian has, okay? She just threw her daughter Chicago West a, Hello Kitty theme party. This bitch is so rich that she had the carpet in her house redone to be pink just for the goddamn little girl's birthday party.
Well, I'll tell you what, you don't get rich by spending all of your damn money. Let's be real.
But she should get the 9-piece skincare regimen for free, but she still spent her money at Target or Walgreens or CVS or Rite Aid or whatever they have in California.
That should tell you how good her shit is, or maybe is not.
I'm going to go with the is not. Yeah. Because if my shit is so good, what the fuck do I have to go buy this drugstore brand for? But I have been telling people for years and years and years, when they're all like, what kind of face wash should I use? What kind of face? It doesn't matter what face wash you use, because you're washing the fuck off. So that's why when
Wait, hang on. I think you just like stumbled on a really deep thought. Right
no, it really is. You're washing it off. So it matters not what you use. That's why when you go to a dermatologist, they're going to tell you right what Kim had in her bag. CeraVe. And what's that other one that I used to use? Cetaphil.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that they're going to tell you to use, because they're dermatologist tested and recommended. Because you might as well buy this cheap shit, because it really don't matter. You gonna why would you choose to spend $55 fucking on a face wash to take off your makeup, and then you got to use 8 more steps from the skincare line? Well, which one is the good ones? Because I only might want to buy the good ones.
Just to end up washing it all off.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. I've never heard anybody put it like that.
I just thought of it right now.
That is so smart.
What really matters is the moisturizer that you use and the creams. What you really need, what you leave on, what you sleep in, what you put on as your defense before you leave the house. It doesn't matter what cleanser you fucking wash.
So why the fuck are we paying big money for shampoo and body wash and shit like that? Because you're just washing it off.
I mean, a lot of people have stopped you. I mean, you're just washing it down the drain. Now, I mean, that's just the logic that I have for it, but that's just me. And I'm just little old Keisha from Dickinson, Texas, and I really don't know a lot about anything. But I think I'm kind of right about this right here.
I'm with you on this one.
Do you think I'm about to buy a 9-piece skin care set from anybody? Bitch, if you don't tell me which ones are the best ones for my face.
Well, I know you. If you can't get it done in 1.5 steps, you're not fucking doing it.
And that is no lie.
9 steps? No, that's 8.5 steps way too fucking many.
Because I'm pissed off that you can't wash your face and moisturize at the same goddamn time.
I want to moisturize and wash together.
I'm going to create something that is like wash your face, clean your pores, moisturize, sanitize, put your nightcap on before you kind of wash. I needs to do all of those things for me because I want it to be a 1 step. That is insane to do 9 steps. Bitch, ain't you tired? Because I'm trying to go to bed.
Yeah, aren't you doing that shit at night?
Yes!
When it's bedtime.
When it's bedtime.
Yeah, I don't want to do fucking 9 steps of anything.
Look, at nighttime, if I haven't worn makeup, it is a simple washcloth that goes across my face, and I might put some moisturizer on.
And sometimes she don't even get all her makeup off.
I'd be like, ooh, shit, that's a little bit of makeup on my bed.
And you can tell when she does because she'll either sleep on the light colored pillow or the dark colored pillow. If it's the dark green pillow, I know she's got makeup on her face, and if she sleeps too hard, it'll look like somebody raped a clown.
Yeah.
We'll just have that push the face in the pillow kind of makeup.
So if I don't wake up one morning, I think you guys know exactly what might have happened to me. All right, so this is a bittersweet moment. It really, really is that.
Oh, it is.
The Fast and the Furious Part 10 trailer drops next week. We're getting ready for the final ride.
Do you think it really is the last one?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah. When you send Ludacris and Tyrese in space in a car with no astronauts around, not in no with a built by a little Asian guy looking battery and engine that's taped on the front of the car, I just feel like maybe you've run out of a story to tell. But that's just me. And I have watched every single one of their movies multiple times. I think I'm half Toretto. I'm the black half of the Toretto that Vin Diesel is. It's coming to an end. I don't know what they could even do in this one.
Time travel. They take a car and drive it so fast it actually goes back in time.
To do what? Save Dom's dad from?
Save Dom's dad. Go all the way back and say, hey, Paul Walker, don't drive that way. I mean, there's many things they could do with this.
Whoa. Paul Walker is dead in real life.
I'm saying, like, they've done
His
everything else.
His character hasn't been killed.
I understand. They've done everything else. Why not break the fourth wall and time travel?
And you know what? Let's go back right here, because you real motherfucking disrespectful. You don't ever talk about P-Dub like that again. Who the fuck do you think you are right now?
Sorry, it's family.
No, it's my family, because I'm part of the family.
Family.
Man, I tell you, we're going to have a real heart-to-heart conversation when we get done with it, because you don't ever fucking disrespect Paul Walker like that. There is not a single bad thing anyone on this planet could say bad about Paul Walker while he was living, nor while he's been dead.
Fast and Furious 3. Can I say something bad? Tokyo Drift?
He wasn't in that one.
He wasn't?
No, and neither was Vin.
Well, there you go. So you're right.
So your disrespectful ass shouldn't have a goddamn thing to say. For the rest of the time that we're talking about Fast and the Furious, you shouldn't have shit to say. You know what? Because you're not even about that life. You don't even live your life 1/4 mile at a time.
Like you do?
Like I do.
That's right.
You know why?
Why's that?
Because I'm part of the motherfucking family.
Family.
I could easily go for Tyrese's dark-skinned cousin.
Yeah.
And if they need, I could take his place. All you got to do is yell and cry. That's all he do. That's his role. Yell and cry. Mr. Gibson, we really don't have a script for you, because your script basically gonna be is when somebody say something, you gonna the next time somebody says, I don't want to do that. Then you just yell, and say, Mama. That's pretty. Can you handle that? Oh, you still need an acting coach too? Oh, okay. I thought that since you did that in the last 5 movies, that this would not be a problem for the 10th. but I was wrong. So go ahead. Come on. We got to work with Tyrese. Yeah. So yeah, it's time for it to end.
How much of the cast is coming? Like, how many characters are coming back for this one? Because we've lost a couple of characters. Like Hobbs hadn't been back for a couple, right?
Well, because him and Dan got beef in real life.
Oh, really?
So he's not even coming back for that to finish it.
Jason Statham.
I think I don't know for sure, but I would not be surprised to see him make an appearance in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, so let me see. If you go back to the original Fast and the Furious movie, they cut out 2 of the characters then, but everybody. Let me see. They added Ludacris. I don't need you to fact check me. I know what the hell I'm talking. You see, this is the kind of shit, the working conditions that I'm on. I'm sitting here, know my facts, and he's still trying to type in real soft.
I was trying to help.
I don't need your help because they introduced Ludacris and Tyrese's character in part 2. So all of them are still in it. The only one we would be really missing would be Paul Walker's character. Yeah, everyone else is back.
Okay.
Fact check that. Check on it. Check on it. Check on it. Go ahead and check on it with your computer.
No, that's good.
Your desktop.
Well, they added the British chick from Game of Thrones. Is she still in it?
What British chick from Game of Thrones?
The one that the hacker girl. What's her name? Natalie something.
She was only in. Oh yeah. She is one that they added as well.
Okay.
That's R.I.P. Musufa. Ain't that who she played in Game of Thrones? Musika. Messiah.
Missandei.
The girl who got her fucking head chopped off on the top of a castle. Her.
The girl that basically caused Daenerys to
lose her fucking mind.
Down.
Yeah,
exactly.
she fucked up. Daenerys lost her life because of that girl right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I can't wait to see what the trailer is going to be like. I'm curious to see how they're going to wrap it up because at the end of every movie they act like they're wrapping it up.
It does. Yeah.
So it's like
everything's great. Everyone's defeated. They're just having a barbecue.
How many jobs can the FBI and the CIA, the president and them, the prime minister and them call the Torettos to come solve a world problem? With their cars.
Did Kurt Russell ever die?
He never died. And Kurt Russell, I like his character in the movie, as a matter of fact. Yeah. So maybe he'll probably, I have a feeling that everyone that has ever been a part of it, more than one movie, will come back.
Get a cameo at least?
Yeah. I hope they just don't make that shit come. I'm really offended that they didn't ask me if I wanted to just show for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have rode in the trunk. You don't have to pay me, just feed me lunch. That's it. That's all. So I can say, there I am in that movie. You can't see me, but I'm in that motherfucking trunk and you ain't. So all right, when we get back from this break, we're going to talk to one of my new friends. His name is Dan, and this is like someone I talk to every single day about Bravo TV and Zeus TV and all these good things. We kiki together all the time, and producer James like, who you talking to? Dan. Talking to Dan. All right, so we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I want to remind you guys to make sure you are following us on which every week I cannot get it. It's following on Facebook. That's not even right either, is it? It's not. It is. Just click the button for anywhere you see the Libra Lounge or Keisha. I don't even care if it's on Pornhub. Just click it. And you can, anywhere you can find a podcast, you can listen to the show on there. I'm very super excited because we haven't had an interview in a few months. And I have like a new husband. That's who my special guest is. He's now my husband. So I have 2. Welcome to the show, Dan.
Thank you so much, Keisha. I'm so excited, and you are popping my podcast cherry. So I'm happy that I'm the husband, and we're doing it like by the book of God,
Right. So I have to let everyone know that we found each other because I was guest co-hosting on Pink Shade.
Yes.
And you messaged me.
Yes.
And I think we have probably talked almost every day or every other day since then.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And we'll send each other memes. I'm like, oh, I got to remember to send this one to Dan because he'll love this one. Dan knows everything about, he loves reality TV. And I believe he knows everything there is to know about the whole Housewives franchise. Would that be correct?
Thank you. I feel honored for you to say that, but I feel like that's also like um, a title to take. It's kind of hard because with especially all the people out there today who are like up the Housewives ass, which I am a fan to a degree. I like the
Right,
TV show. I'm not besties with any of them, like some of these
right.
crazy ass think they are.
Okay, see, you're talking about me because I think that Gisela and I are BFFs. She's from Houston. I'm from Houston. I have green eyes and blonde hair. She does too. So I feel like I know her, and I feel like as a friend, I'm going to gather up the nerve one day and say, it's just time to get us a new stylist. It's time to get us a new stylist. Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Totally, I understand that. Now, have you ever like encountered, was her father like a preacher? Because when she was in Houston, was her father a preacher like he was on the TV show?
no, I don't think her dad's a preacher. I think he did a lot of work with the NAACP, but I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
he's a preacher though.
So you know what? I guess I'm mixing up with Jamal. I just remember when they went to the when they went to New Orleans that one season, and her
Uh-huh.
father was,
Yes.
yeah. So
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so tell us what made you fall in love with reality TV?
I just liked seeing that there were like regular people like us,
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of like seeing that there are people like us that live lives, but then also people that don't give a fuck and they're ready to exploit themselves. And I'm like, oh,
Right,
the people who really do anything. So
right.
I don't know, it made me fall in love with reality TV, but I like just the whole everything about it. I watch very few scripted shows, so
Same.
just
Same here.
yeah, just
And I get made
enjoying.
fun of all the time because of that. I
Mhm.
don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care at all. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Now, do you remember the first ever reality TV show you did watch?
So let's be technical now. So
Okay, okay.
The Survivor season 2 with Elizabeth Hasselbeck when she was a contestant on it.
Whoa.
That technically the first thing. And then after that, what I really made me fall in love with reality TV was The Simple Life season 2.
I remember
And
that.
that one where they were going across the road trip, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Florida, California. And like at the time, I thought it was so funny. Now, when I watch it, I'm like, wow, this is so fucking fake and set up and
Yeah.
shit. But it's so like funny, like a nostalgia feel to me. But
Yes.
the true love came on January 1st, 2006. It was my senior year in high school. I'll never forget it. Flavor of Love premiere.
Really? See, I'm old way. How old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay, I'm way older than you because when you were saying Survivor, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Because I remember my first reality TV show was The Real World.
Mhm.
Wait, you weren't really born
So
then,
I
or you were like a toddler.
yeah, I was like 5 or 6 because the first one was like 1992 or maybe it was early. I was young,
Mm-hmm.
really of no interest to me. So yeah, I was.
I think we need to just cut this interview short because you're like, yeah, 92. And yeah, I might have been 2 years old. I'm like, I was all in junior high. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll let you make it. I'll let you make it. So
Not shame. I'm not age shaming.
okay, okay. But Flavor of Love, so you were almost too young to even be watching Flavor of Love, but I remember because it was like the greatest thing ever. And I can sit here right now and binge watch it all over again.
Yes, of course. I have all the seasons uncensored on DVD. If
So if you think about it, Flavor of Love was the first reality TV show with contestants where the host, I guess we could say that's what Flavor was, actually renamed the contestants.
Yes, to my knowledge, because I never watched The Bachelor or any of that, I don't think they rename any of those. So
No. They keep their government names on that show.
yeah, mhm.
And so, would you consider the shows that you watch to be trash TV or more guilty pleasure?
I would say a mixture of both, because I would say, I mean, Zeus Network, that speaks for itself in the trash TV
Ooh,
department.
child. Now, Dan, you're the only other person that I know of in life, period, who watches the shows on Zeus.
Well, I take that back to my flavor of love, and then subsequently Bad Girls Club and all the rest of it. So
Yeah, I mean, when I am in the mood to watch Black people make a fool of themselves and beat each other up, you know what I'm saying, and snatch wigs and all that. I mean, that's what I go and watch is Zeus Network.
oh, absolutely. I mean, it used to be Love and Hip Hop, R.I.P., but
Yes.
we see that sad
Phoebe.
fate.
Phoebe. Yes, they just kind of went. I can't even remember which season it was, and I was just like, I've had enough. The main people are starting to leave. It just wasn't the same show anymore.
Yeah, it totally wasn't. They were just bringing on people, and then it just like that no one really knew or cared about, and then it was just manufactured, and then just keep turning it, and it's like, yeah, no one really gives
Yeah,
a shit.
yeah. I think the last episode that I watched was when Ray J pushed Princess into the pool. Now that was some funny shit right there. And I'm not about domestic violence or abuse at all, but watching him kind of push her in that pool had me on the floor laughing.
Well, he of course, and then all Jocelyn's best moments because she's like countless.
Yes, I'm sitting here waiting for them to announce when the next season of Jocelyn's Cabaret is going to come back on Zeus.
I've been wondering the same myself, but I'm also wondering, are they like chilling for now because it's like it was such controversy at the end? They want to have it die off a little bit, but then at the same time, it seems like they don't really give a fuck and they'll just put out whatever because
It's Zeus.
exactly. And there's people like us who will tune in every Sunday night at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. or maybe even 10, like me and you did a couple weeks ago. We're like, we'll just see if the episode's on early.
Yeah, we like message each other like, did you check to see if it's on early? I was like, yeah, I did check. You're like, I checked too, because I mean, basically we were waiting on an entire episode that was women fighting and a woman going around telling security to smell her panties because they smelled so good. I was like, oh, this is how far I've come, huh?
Right. I was like, wow, yeah, this is what I get excited for on Sunday nights.
Yes, and I was just like, I'm sitting there just counting down the hours. I'm like, man, this day needs to fucking hurry up and pass by faster. So let me ask you this. So what all reality TV shows are you currently watching right now?
Currently, well, of course, our fave, Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, whatever the fuck Matt Sharp wants to call it. And then
Yes.
um and then Housewives, of course, that's just kind of a standard. Our girls, Tammy and Amy, the 1,000 Pound Sisters.
Yeah, sisters.
I want some sodies.
I want a cherry soda and a can of cheese.
Right. So them, and then the MILF Manor. I watched the first episode. I was highly disturbed, and I was
It
like,
was, yes. It was
yeah.
uncomfortable. Yes, it was.
The tipping point was when they had the mothers have to have to feel the children, or I shouldn't, the sons, and then oh, that's my son's pecs, and I was like, A, no, my mom, no, like that, but B, my mom wouldn't fucking know that. So I'm really confused about what's really going on here, and I'm disturbed, so I'm out.
Yeah, I think they probably would have had to call security on me because I would have snatched my son by the back of the head so fast that we told him to go get his passport because we are leaving right now.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. So And I think that's of the current lineup that's airing of what I'm watching. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
right along with me. I think the only thing that I'm watching you're not is Darcy and Stacy and Extreme Sisters.
yeah, Extreme Sisters I never got into, and Darcy and Stacy I had to put them on pause along with the fucking rest of 90 Day Fiance period
Oh
because it's just
yeah, I had to as well. Yeah.
very overwhelming, and I don't got 2 hours a week to watch the same assholes that have been doing the same shit season after season after season.
Yeah, and now they're doing another season of 90 Day the other way. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna go live in some hut for love. I'm not going to go live in some rainforest for love. If I can't find it within 100-mile radius, it just ain't for me then. It ain't crack-a-lacking for me.
Exactly. And why I'm intrigued to learn new people and not see the same assholes, like I said, at the same time, like, I want to leave my asshole meter for learning more love after lockup people.
Right? That's good enough for me. Okay.
Right.
Don't call me picky at all. Now, I will say, but this season of 90 Day Fiance, they have their first trans person on there.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. I feel like maybe I watched a quick preview, but I did not realize they were trans in the moment.
I didn't realize it either. Like, even as I'm clearly watching things that are saying that this is a trans man, he just sometimes you'll just catch like a glimpse and you're like, oh, wait a minute. This guy, whoever did everything, it's perfection. I mean, you just would never, ever, ever, ever know.
Wow, very interesting. I'm very intrigued to see now.
Yes, I did watch the first episode, but I did not watch the second because, like you say, I'm like, do I really want to invest into a whole season of this again? Because I'm still kind of traumatized from the season that was Big Ed.
Which one? The one with Rose?
Yes,
Oh, yes, he was a monster then. From what I've heard, he sounds like he
he's
continues.
worse.
Yes, he continues to be a
Yes.
monster. So,
So my very first Bravo TV show that I watched was The Real Housewives of Atlanta. What was yours?
my very first Bravo show was probably Kathy Griffin's My Life on the D List. And
Oh, no, I didn't watch that one.
I did because I mean I'm still a fan of her, but I was super loved her at the time and just thought she was hilarious, so I would watch
Hmm.
that. But inadvertently, by watching that, is how I got into Housewives because I just didn't really watch anything else at the time. It
Hmm.
was actually summer of 2009, and Jersey was
Hmm.
on, and like these bitches seem crazy, kind of Flavor of Love esque. I
Yes,
was
yes, yes, yes.
I was like, let me check this out, and then I watched it, and then I was strictly Jersey for a while, and then eventually
Hmm.
I was like, let me expand my horizons, and then since then I've gone and watched everything from the beginning, and now I'm up to date on all of it.
Now, do you think it's time for Andy Cohen to just move along?
Yes, I do for the most part. I don't care for his like favoritism and like
Right.
cutting off girls when we're trying. What First of all, not asking the right questions,
Hmm.
cutting girls when we're trying to get some answers because he's in a mood. Okay, we're moving on, or whatever, having his little
Yes.
temper.
He's very
That
much PMS just like during all the reunions now.
right, like it almost seems like he's annoyed to be there.
It does seem that way. And I am convinced that he is the messiest of them all. Like of all the housewives, I'm like, Andy is fucking messier than all of them. On screen and behind the scenes. Okay, never mind. I didn't say that. Andy Cohen, if you want to give me my own Bravo TV show, do not listen to this episode because we're just joking.
Exactly. We're all here just for fun and games.
Shits and giggles.
Yeah, I think he's pretty messy. I mean, granted, he's not gone to fucking jail for fraud yet, like some of the
Yeah,
other.
yeah, that's true.
Quite the messiest, but I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So you mentioned his favoritism. Who do you think are his favorites?
Well, obviously Bethany when she was around,
Hmm.
Caroline Manzo when she was around. Honestly, he hasn't shown favoritism recently more than,
Okay.
and I feel like in recent times, not favoritism, but obviously Bethany was a clear one. What if you go back?
Really?
If you go back and look at past reunions, yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, I didn't watch. I've never watched RHONJ. I mean, I
Uh,
know. I mean, like, there's several of them that I don't watch, but I kind of keep up with everything, so I know what's going on. I did not know that about he and Bethany.
oh yeah, they've been like openly like friends like outside of the show. Like they'll post like IG stories together and stuff. Now I don't know what their relationship is these days, but like
Hmm.
at the time of her being on the show, they were buddy buddy, like chilling outside the show, like kind of like weird. Like boss and employee shouldn't be chilling like that, but
Okay. Okay. Well, I know she likes to keep her neck on the Kardashians, her foot on the Kardashians' neck.
that's what I've been hearing from like she's critiquing all their TikToks and everything. Like,
Everything. Yeah.
yeah, she has
Every
a
time
lot of
they're out.
she has a lot of shit to say about a lot of people, and it's like, really, Bethany, you you really got no fucking skin in the game or foot in the whatever the hell the saying
Girl, you
is.
ain't even got no job on Bravo no more. Hush.
Well, not even that. It's annoying too. She wants to talk so much shit about the Housewives, and then this bitch is gonna announce, "Oh, rewatch Housewives with me," and I'm like, "Hold up."
Yeah. She started thinking about that check.
Well, she got her show got canceled, so she got to worry about the next check. And Housewives, she knows is where the money's at. So
Yeah.
where
Yep.
her money's at anyway.
I did see a bottle of Skinny Girl Martini or something like that the other day. So I guess that business is still on and popping.
But I believe she sold it though. I don't believe she owns it anymore.
Oh, okay, okay. So she really don't have a job.
Yeah, no, I mean, whatever she has, her like skinny girl jeans or whatever the fuck she has.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she has a whole lot of shit going on, but continues to talk shit about Housewives, but then has a Housewives podcast. She refuses to go back to like the Legacy show or regular Housewives. She's annoying.
She's gonna keep riding that gravy train as long as there's a little bit of gravy in it.
Might as well, right?
Right? Now, you spoke about how Andy treats Bethany, but how do you think that Bravo treated Jen Shaw in this whole debacle?
So the whole thing I was very conflicted on because honestly I can't tell who's telling the truth because fuck whatever Jen says. Whatever she says ain't
Mm-hmm.
goddamn. So I'm like, and then Bravo, I'm confused because it was like the BravoCon, Andy kind of like clearly she wasn't invited, they didn't let her in.
Right.
BravoCon, Andy kind of made note of they severed ties with her since she pled guilty. But then she was invited, but then her statement made zero sense about I didn't want the story. It's all a fucking hot mess. This is my whole thing with
Changing the
Salt.
narrative and all of that. And sometimes I
Yeah,
think that people use the word narrative, but they don't really know what that means.
exactly.
And Jen
So
Shaw and her lips look like they don't know what it means.
no. It's a very confusing hot mess. So, but if I say if they cut her off, then good for them. But it's hard to say what's true and what's not because no one's saying the full story, and Jenny trustworthy.
Yes. So, she has since then tried to throw out the racism card. Okay. Because they're not supportive of Polynesians and Polynesians who have Black kids and all that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, Jen, you're really, really reaching out. I mean, what does that even mean? And then we've had Nene Leakes to accuse Bravo of racism.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have a lot of people in the Black community accusing Bravo of some sort of racism because there's supposedly colorism on the Real Housewives of Potomac, which I think is some total bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, yeah, I mean, it definitely. Well, Jen Shaw, she's been doing that shit since day one. Any fucking time she's attacked, she always wants to throw out that race card. Like, then she tweets something about Lisa Barlow a couple weeks ago, saying like, "Oh, coming from the girl who called my son the N word," and I'm like, "What?"
Now, do
I'm
you
like,
think Lisa really did that?
girl, I don't even think Lisa really knows like 5 sentences between like I love that, give me a Diet Coke, take me to Taco Bell. Like, you know what the fuck I'm
Let's go to
like,
Wendy's.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Take me to Wendy John, take me to Taco
Like,
Bell.
like I would doubt that Lisa Barlow even knows Jim Shaw's children's names, other than like
Right,
their last name being Shaw.
right, exactly. Oh yeah, she's probably like, hi, Shaw Kid 1 and Shaw Kid 2.
It's a amazing day in the neighborhood, isn't it?
Yeah,
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 I don't buy that one. I don't even think that Jen Shaw's children would even be on Lisa Barlow's radar at all.
no. Not at
No.
all, but we've seen over the years since Jen Shah's been around, she uses the race card when it's convenient for her, and it makes her the victim because obviously she's a
Mm-hmm.
perpetual victim. So,
Yeah, she's a professional con artist also. Let's just throw that on in there.
ew, yes, I know that. And I wanted to ask, side note, did you get any asshole to message
No,
and be like,
I
hey,
no, I have not had one single person, but everyone, so many people have DM'd me and said, "Hey, but if you hear anything, let us." I'm like, "Well, y'all ain't gonna hear from my email information because I'd be damn if I'm entering. I'm not gonna even put my initials on anything having to do with Jen Shaw. Let her know my email address. No,
yeah, yeah. You said that last week, and I was like, oh, so I'm gonna check in on this today because I know some dumbass did. But oh wow, I'm surprised. Wow, humanity is evolving.
I did see on, I can't remember which blog it was. Maybe it was in a comment section and someone said, it's just as confusing as the whole season was, her statement, what she said. And I'm like, damn, because when you done took like 30 perks and and drank 2 bottles of rosé, I doubt that anything that she puts out there makes much sense right now.
Hell no, no, not at all. It's yeah. It's just like I'm just waiting for something. Put her in jail.
So do you think the sentence that she got, the 6.5 years was fair?
Once again, I'm gonna go back to what you said last week. After she made that website, we need to fucking take her back and resentence her for double the time.
Because she
But
just does not fucking get it at all.
no, does not get it at all. That's the thing. That's fucking alarming that she just does not get it at all. And
She's
so
delusional.
zero remorse, but it's like I felt like the sentence was light as hell. Like she should have gotten way more because there's fucking people that do way less shit and get more time or equal time. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna get between 5 and 10.
I didn't really know what to think. I listened to obviously like like Emily D. Baker and like Bravo DACA, and I'm like, well, they're the legal experts, not me, so I'm gonna go off
Mm-hmm.
base they say. But I
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have an estimation, but I definitely thought it was going to be more than 6.5.
Well, do you? I mean, it's almost becoming a common thing for these Bravo celebrities to get fraud cases, and it really it's been just from the housewives, all these fraud cases that they're getting, trying to make them. I don't know. Are they trying to make themselves look richer for TV?
I think that might be the case because, especially today, housewives, as you know, it's not what it once was, where it's like innocent people. Now,
Right.
again, classic example, Jen Shah. She came in
Mm-hmm.
trying to every fucking housewife. She wanted to be Teresa. She wanted to be Nene.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lisa Vanderpump in the sense of like elegance and it was like so it's like now you see what it is today that it's like these people come in with like a preconceived notion. So I don't even know. And it's also just a part of narcissism. It's like, bitch, you've
A
been running this
lot.
for how long? And you really, really want to be on TV that fucking bad? Because honestly, I would still be scheming underground and probably ride it out for another 20 years or so until I eventually got caught, if that was what I was doing. But I wasn't
But
trying
she
to be
wanted
on.
to be on the show so
Exactly.
bad.
Right.
So I thought it was so goddamn funny whenever the FBI released like some of the things that they confiscated from her house. And when she had that fake never full Louis Vuitton, I was like, damn, even I got the real one. Like, I was really surprised. I'm like, of all the fucking purses that you get a fake one of, the Neverfull, like, really, Jen? That's like the cheapest. You know what I mean? I was like,
Right.
oh Lord, here I am thinking these people creme de la creme, and they over there just carrying fake shit. I mean, even her jewelry was fake.
Oh God, I know. And then it was like, but I like how that broke, like as if it was like news, and it was like, but this shit was seized like a year ago. Like we all knew it was fake, especially because Real Bad Fashions, they've been letting
Yes.
go from the beginning. Shout out to them because they're fucking great.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. Wait. Oh, we're gonna bake on this commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I've got my special guest, Dan. I'm sure you guys have fallen in love with him. I stole him from Mary Payne and Aaron. Here he is on my show as we discuss all things reality television. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Keisha.
All right, so we have talked about the housewives. And this is just like the stupidest of questions that I could have come up with. But what do you think the difference is between shows that are on Bravo TV, TLC, and Zeus?
Uh, I feel like on TLC, it's always some type of fucking experiment show. So whether it's
Especially for those who are large.
those who are large, those who want to
Mhm.
fuck mothers, and mothers who want to fuck kids, hence the
Right
double.
next door to one another.
Right. People who like to have crazy relationships, like fuck multiple
hmm
people, and yeah. So, and no shade to them, but yes, it's a lot.
You
Um,
learn a lot on the Learning Channel.
yeah, exactly. They're called the Learning Channel for a reason.
Right.
Zeus, if you just want to see a bitch get her ass beat or wig snatched, or even
hmm
guys, 'cause there's the bad boys on there too. They fucking fight with steel chairs like they're in the goddamn WWE.
I've never
So
watched The Bad Boys.
uh, as soon as we hang up, bitch, you better. Bad
Oh
boys out,
boy.
and then Bravo. I don't. I just they're how you know Housewives, Top Chef, and I guess classy reality. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I think that's a good way to look at it. It's a bunch of bitches who think they're classy, who really are tacky as hell, but we just let them go ahead and think that they're just classy.
Right, exactly. That's why I should put classy with the quotations when I
Yes,
said
yes.
that.
They dress nicely, they live in lovely homes, but they're just thugs with cocktail dresses on.
Yes, I forgot about that's a perfect. Who said that again?
I can't remember. I think it was someone from New York. It was a long ass time ago.
Yes, yeah, sounds about right.
Okay, so I know we're not going to agree on this because I know I've got some Bravo favorites, and whenever I mention them, you're like, "Fuck that hoe, fuck that bitch, I don't fuck with her." And I'm like, "Well, god damn, okay." So, who are some of your favorite Bravo celebrities?
So some of my favorite Bravo celebrities now, Karen Huger. I really enjoy her.
I'm so
Um,
sick of her and her mole and that damn tacky ass blonde wig. I just can't.
I enjoy the delusion of it all. You know
Okay,
how
okay.
so I love her for the delusion. But
hmm
it's not like I'm like looking at her again. I don't look at any of these bitches and like, oh, I'm in love with them forever. And
Uh-huh.
no, I see when you say stupid things, do stupid things, whatever.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
who's your least favorite?
Mm, see, I feel like I Teddy Mellencamp. Fuck her. She's annoying.
Was she that bad? Because a lot of people really fucking hate her guts.
Do you watch Beverly Hills or no?
No, I don't watch Beverly Hills. Mm-mm.
Okay, good. You save yourself a lot of grief and aggravation that way, so you're smart. Be fun.
But how can she be
We'll
that
talk about that.
bad? Okay, how can she be
She's
that bad?
just
I
she.
mean, she's a daughter of what is it? John Cougar Mellencamp. That was way old school to call him
Yes.
Cougar. That used to be what we called him.
Well, my recommendation was I could give you a full-on rant. Watch out 5 minutes of her on Beverly Hills, and you'll understand what the fuck I'm talking about.
She that goddamn bad?
She's boring as hell, and yeah, not that goddamn bad, but after the fact, she became an annoying presence after the fact when she got let go, and she's even more annoying than ever. But she was like fucking unwatchable.
Really? Well, I felt like Heather Gay was unwatchable this season, and the whole black eye conspiracy. It was like they knew this was going to be a bad season, so they had to. What they were trying to do was make it this huge thing, which it was like the first episode and a half, and then we're like, "Fuck it, we don't give a fuck who punched the bitch in her eye, whatever." What happened to Heather? Because first season she was cool girl Heather, last season she meh. This season just almost unbearable.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I told you before, I would love to know what the hell Jen has on her. I would love to know what she has on Meredith as well. But
Well,
yeah,
the
I don't
rumor
know.
is that Jen has some information on Heather using being racist and using racist words.
Jen has that on
Heather.
Heather. Yeah, well, Jen has something on everyone. Again, everyone's racist when and
Right. It's
I'm
convenient for her.
yeah, and I'm not denying because honestly, any scandal that comes out of Salt Lake City does not
Mm.
surprise me in the goddamn least. So I'm not saying I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt. It's just like whatever the hell Jen says, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not going to listen to someone who scammed a lot of people out of money.
And then just didn't feel bad about it at all. I think that's the part that people are. I don't even know if we're shocked because that bitch is crazy. She's a Looney Tune right there. Maybe I don't even think she understands everything that's going on.
No, 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 no. She really doesn't understand it. She's so in her own little bubble about it all.
Her
But
Botox bubble.
yeah, exactly. I want to see what that bitch looks like in like 3 months. 3 months after prison.
We
Because
ain't about to recognize Jen Shaw. Look, Jen Shaw's gonna look so bad. She's not gonna go by Jen Shaw anymore. She'll be like, "Don't call me that. I don't know who she is. I'm Moana because I'm Polynesian. That's not me." Yeah, I think she's gonna look horrible.
yep. Oh, I agree. I agree. And like you and producer James said last week, she needs to embrace her Polynesianness like The Rock and
Yeah.
fucking
Poor little Polynesian girl. Okay, so let me ask you. Now, this week we were hit with the bombshell, new cheating allegations, and now we know that it is true with Mr. Juan Antonio Dixon. Then we further learned that even despite him cheating on our girl Robin again, she married him.
Yes, yes, we did learn all that this week. And again, what the fuck? Not surprised. I mean, are any of us surprised? I'm
I
saying,
just figured that now that he's on television and so is his wife, that never mind. He has a dick. Never mind. It's a man. I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. That's just what men do. That's
yeah,
just what they do. But how fucking bold to do it in that area, knowing that they would be easily cited and recognized.
but that's the thing. He doesn't give a fuck.
Do you
And
think he loves Robin?
nah, I think he loved the money she started to make from the show
Do you think
because,
that she really loves him?
yeah, I think she has, yeah,
I don't know if I think that either one of them are in love with one another. They're just so comfortable with one another and it's just easier. So they just
especially
stay together.
and
I don't know. But do you think she should have married him with this new? I mean, that wasn't that long ago.
Oh, fuck no. She shouldn't have married him.
Well, a
But
lot of people are upset because I'm sorry, go ahead.
no. I was just saying, fuck no. She shouldn't have married him.
Well, a lot of people are upset that she knew about this rumor. She says that she assumes since this lady contacted both she and she and Giselle, that she had contacted all the housewives. So she kind of had been sitting on this, waiting for someone to bring it up. And of course, it had to be Karen who had to exaggerate the whole goddamn thing, saying that it's a woman that looks just like her. Now, do you think that this woman, this mistress, looks like Karen Huger, or is that just Karen trying to stick it into Robin?
Yeah, it's questionable because, again, like I said about Karen, the delusion is real. So I think
Mm-hmm.
it's a combination of both. But I got to give credit to those producers with that little sketch they did for the Karen Huger SVU series or whatever the fuck they called it, La
Oh
Dame.
man. Look, the producers and the editors this season of Potomac have been wilding out, and they all need an extreme pay raise.
Oh, well, you know what I think what happened? Do you remember last season when they were in Giselle's driveway? What a fucking great
Yes.
part it was. And
Yeah, the
when
reasonably shady.
yes, and then
Hmm.
what's her name? Karen came back and was like, "Oh, I just got my COVID shot." And then they did that. They did like the slow
The
motion.
wonk wonk, yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, I just got my COVID vaccination, and then she's like looking around, everything's moving slowly, and Candace is like
Yes.
cussing a bitch out in slow motion, and she's like, "Oh
Yes.
my, COVID."
Well, and you know what? I don't think that it would really work with any other cast other than this one because it just worked out perfectly this season.
Oh, absolutely. Like that's the thing. Like I would, in a way, you don't watch Beverly Hills, but again, in a way, I wish that they would do that shit on like places like that because it's like gets high tension sometimes, and even with the high tense stuff, when little shit like that happens, it kind of brings the humor back into it,
It
you know?
does. It really does. And it keeps it from getting kind of boring. But you know what I
Boring,
mean? Because boring.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
sometimes if you think about it, it's some of the same storylines just switch from cast to cast. Like we've all had the cheating allegations, we've all had the money issues and things like that. Like we've seen them all before, but when you throw in something like that, it brings a freshness to it.
yeah. No, I totally agree with that. It's yeah.
So let me ask you, who do you think is the most overrated reality TV star, and who do you think does not get enough credit?
See, this is one I can't really think the most overrated. I don't know. What do you think? I get like,
Well, I think the Kardashians are.
okay, yeah. See, honestly, they didn't even enter my mind. Yeah, fuck them. They are overrated as hell. I don't get any of their like good for their success. I'm not hating on their success,
Right.
but
But they're overrated to me.
yeah, I'm not interested in watching like Courtney, like, Kim, what did you do today? Oh, I got a salad, and Kanye picked me up, and whatever the fuck. I don't.
I hope Kim doesn't listen to this show because we'll have her doing her Kim cry. And she's like, did you guys listen to Keisha, our K sister, our other K sister? And she said we were so overrated. And I'm already going through enough with Kanye, but maybe there's something messed up with the case. I don't know, but she said we were overrated, court. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's just the same stuff over and over and over again.
Yeah, and like, how many times? What's his name? Tristan's gonna fuck on Chloe. Like,
Oh
come
my God,
on.
he just have a dirty dick. I keep telling everybody that boy looks like a koala bear.
Well, are you familiar with Ryan Bailey? He does
No.
podcast. Well, he has this. It's so good with Ryan Bailey. I don't know if you do plugs or whatever. I'm not plugging him
Oh,
but
plug, plug,
he,
plug.
yeah, he has a merchandise and he has a shirt and it says "Stop sleeping with Tristan Davis." Or wait, Tristan Thompson, and
And Chloe needs to wear it every day.
yeah. Like everyone. people just need to walk around so bitches just see it on the street. Stop sleeping with Tristan Thompson.
And she's like, oh my God, thank God, because I was on my way to go fuck him right now. Thank God I saw you with your shirt. God bless you.
Right. So yeah. It's like, so yes, thank you for, see, they kind of escape my mind, especially because they're on Hulu, which I don't have access.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like they're in their own little world away from me.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely them.
I don't know who I think is underrated. But I do feel like Nene, even though she has fucked up tremendously with Bravo, I feel like she needs another chance.
Honestly, I think we will get there one day with her. I don't know when it will be. I want to say within the next 2 years or
You think so?
I think so. They'll have to. I think because she's gonna. I don't know. I always want to give her the benefit of the doubt and say maybe she'll swallow her pride, but
Ooh, that shit ain't gonna happen.
Right. So that's what it's kind of like. So I don't know. I think she'll maybe hopefully see the bigger picture and want to come back and like make amends but didn't they say that they also like settled that lawsuit? Like it was a quiet.
It got dismissed.
Oh, okay.
It may not have been dismissed. I can't remember what, because it's been a minute that I've been out of law school. I can't remember the verbiage that it was, but she can always go back and refile it.
Right. No, I remember reading that. And there's obviously probably a statute of limitations or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's my final question for you.
Okay, shoot.
Pick your dream reality TV cast. It cannot be me. I'm already busy. I got my hands on a lot of stuff, Dan. Okay, but I'm lying. For the right dollar amount, I will do any fucking show that will have me on it.
Okay, so we got to get your ass on baddies. East
I can't fight. I can't fight. No.
You're gonna be like you're gonna be the peaceful baddie who like tries.
Are we gonna be the peaceful baddie? No, cause see, that's gonna get me beat up. That's my braids gonna get snatched out. My sew-in gonna get snatched out. Y'all gonna have me walking around looking like roly-poly. No, I need something that's in between the baddies and the Real Housewives.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Okay, but I'm just gonna be on there. I'm number one choice. So I was his number one choice. Just remember that, guys.
Okay. Yes. Absolutely. So there's one show, and again, it's kind of like I'm being a cheater brand, but I heard from a comedian podcast that I listen to, and he always talks about doing a show called Cancel House.
Okay.
Kind of cool, and I like that. And it said put like people like Stassi Schroeder from like Vanderpump Rules, and put like people have been canceled over the years, like fucking.
Ooh.
I want to say that bitch Anna Delvey, but not really, because she's making more bread than both of us combined for being a fucking.
And she's about to get her own show too.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to like she's out of Cancel House because she's more famous and successful than us.
Right.
Just all the canceled celebrities from the past few years. Fucking Armie Hammer, we'll throw his ass in there.
We don't want him in the house.
Never mind. He'll eat a lot of people. So.
Yes, he will. And he gonna come to me first because I'm probably gonna be the chubbiest. Quit looking at my booty, Armie. Please stop looking at my booty. Like, ooh, it's fat.
Right. So, but yeah, I think something along those lines will be my dream cast. But if you want to do some like Real Housewives, Ultimate Girls Trip, I would literally just put like Danielle Staub, Mary Cosby, Brandy Lambert, like the unhinged housewives. And
that would be insane.
Yeah, because Danielle will fucking bring like a machete with her or something.
Yes, she will. Yes, we'd have to pop a Xanny before we even watch the first episode of that goddamn show.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah.
Well, Dan, I surely appreciate you letting me ask you a gabillion questions. Thanks for being on my show.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it so much.
And I'm sure that we will probably message each other later because we saw some meme or we heard some new gossip. So I know I'll be talking to you soon.
Yes. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.